Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest monster truck diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Hello Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD review video. Today we are taking a look at Series 19 for the Spin Master Monster Jam 124 scale line, and this is a really cool set because we have a brand new debuting casting that I personally have loved seeing in 164 scale. Now it's being translated to 124 scale, but that will be at the end of the review. For now, let's quickly go through the first three variations that we are now seeing repeated in 124 scale, starting with this Soldier Fortune that I'm going to unbox and we'll get right into in just a moment. Okay, so here is the first truck of the review. This is Soldier Fortune. We have seen Soldier Fortune a couple times before in 124 scale. This is just a new chassis variant, but if you have not found Soldier Fortune, it's a great opportunity to pick one up for your 124 scale collection. So starting with the chassis, we have the camo beige color here for the chassis. We have an army green mint color motor insert, as well as the same color for the rims, and white beadlocks over that color with beige tires to match the roll cage. We also have the classic Soldier Fortune body with all of the graphics printed on all the sides of the truck in super clear detail. So there is Soldier Fortune, a new variation of the classic truck in 124 scale for Series 19. And now we have a new Batman variation. I believe this is our fourth Batman 124 scale in the last 2 years. So here it is yet again, this time with a black roll cage, gray motor insert, black rims, yellow beadlocks, and silver tires. And of course the classic Batman body that we have seen a couple times, like I mentioned before. So here it is yet again with the 124 scale scheme and just in great detail. So if you haven't found a Batman yet, here's another opportunity to pick one up in 124 scale. But as I said, we're going through them pretty quick since these are technically repeat variations and there's not much to talk about since they aren't new. But there it is for Series 19, Batman returning yet again twice in 2023. And finally, our last new variation of a truck that we've seen before, Calavera returns to 124 scale, this time with a crazy color scheme, which actually matches the decals of the truck, so I really like this a lot. As you can see here, we have a red-purple color chassis with a magenta motor insert, magenta tires, bright neon orange rims with bright neon green beadlocks, which matches the doilies on the side of the truck here. Of course, we have the three skulls, which all are different variations of each other along the scheme. Calavera is one of the underrated schemes, I'll say, for the Monster Jam line. I hope one day we see it run in actual Monster Jam. We don't see enough pickup trucks anymore, and this is such a cool scheme and would be awesome on an international tour that goes to South America. I think that would be very fitting. So there is Calavera once again in 124 scale, making another appearance in Series 19. And now, speaking of Day of the Dead, we move on to the dead truck that everyone knows, Zombie. But this time, Zombie is debuting in 124 scale as the Encore Truck Burned Edition. And this is something I never expected to see in 124 scale. Like I said, the 164 scale was a creation that I helped actually push forward into the main line, and it's been years in the making just to get it in 164 scale from 2021, but I never expected to see this scheme made into the big scale detail that it has been made into this year with the 124 scale. So that being said, let's review the giant Burned Zombie from the World Finals 16 Encore. As you can see here, it has a black chassis with a gray roll cage, black tires, red beadlocks, and gray rims. All perfect. I'm glad they didn't do crazy colors with this like they did with the 164 scale. This is perfectly accurate to a real life truck. I love how it looks, and hopefully one day we'll see the 164 scales repeated with the standard chassis scheme. But with all that said, let's check out the body because that's the whole point of this. So you can see all the swords and the white details, the zombie logo, the shredded clothing here on the side. We have the tailgate with some more shredded clothing folded over, the zombie logo behind it. This side also the zombie logo here in the middle with more shredded clothing in a different pattern. Monster Jam logo, the face here with the tongue sticking out trying to lick the brain pieces that it's trying to rip out of its head. It's a very gory concept, but in 124 scale you get to see all that detail up close. The eyes are blue with the face being burned in red, of course, the teeth, the new jaw design here on the front, and then we have the new brain design that we saw with the 164 scale with the cracked skull and the hair around it, and then we have these giant reaching hands with the elbows that are grabbing onto the brain. With this new detail in 124 scale, you can see a lot more of that new casting of the hands and the nails, all the details, even the tendons in the hand on this scheme. So there they are, the new arms for 124 scale Zombie Burned Edition. This one actually has its own fingers separated, unlike the 1/64 scale, since it's too small to do it. You can actually see all the fingers in their own separate details. They're all squishy, of course, since they are rubber, and the thumb as well. So it's super awesome to see this scheme in 1/24 scale. It actually looks like it's grabbing its head here with the new 1/24 scale release. So this is one of my favorite 1/24 scales, and I just said that about the Grandma Gravedigger, but with this, it's hard to say that it's not, because it's just such a cool release. I've wanted Encore Zombies for so long in 1/64 scale, but to see them actually getting released in 1/24 scale is even more incredible, because this means that hopefully in the future, they're going to release the Redneck Zombie or Deadneck as a 1/24 scale. And if they do, it will be the most epic 1/24 scale of all time, because this is still my favorite Spin Master casting by the Spin Master Monstrium line so far. And I hope we see this in 1/24 scale. But for now, we have seen one of the 4 Encore Zombies made into 1/24 scale. Hopefully that means the female zombie and the skeleton zombie are on their way in the future. But for now, I will absolutely settle to say that we got this one in 1/24 scale, and it is an awesome release. So there we go. That is the final new truck and only new casting of Series 19 1/24 scales. It's always a mystery with what they're going to make in 1/24 scale, since we don't have a poster list for it. So as we go along, I also get to see these firsthand along with you guys. So it's always awesome to have that happen. Thank you guys for watching though, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the review. I will see you guys next time. This is Reiner Monstrium OCD signing out.